the period of COVID where we had Johnson and Dominic Cummings and Matt Hancock and all of these absolute teapots, these Etonian teapots, just continually making a it, like, you know, and just being exposed. But remember, never forget the complicity of the media class. The media class and the political class are the same entity. This masquerade that they're somehow different is just a farce. So the point is this: the bourgeois, the period of COVID, after what appears to be the case that the Zionists destroyed Corbyn, so the last vestige of social democracy, or the last gasping hope of us having some type of socially democratic process occurring within this country, was stamped out, you know, snuffled out, you know, strangled to death, you know, like kittens put in a sack and flung over a bridge into a river. Like, you know, that's what happened to Corbyn, where they painted a guy who was a lifelong, you know, anti-racist kind of, like, you know, champion of, like, you know, anti-apartheid guy. They painted him as a Zionist, they painted him as an anti-Semite, and they destroyed him. And we watched that happen. We watched the media class and the political class, and we even watched those so-called lefty commentariat like Owen Jones and all these people ostensibly join in that feeding frenzy, because that's the only way that they were going to be allowed to survive post that event. So even these little parasites joined in that defenestration, if you like, of Corbyn. And then what did we have? We had COVID, and we had the period of manufactured authoritarianism by the neoliberal political class, which history will come to observe, if we manage to exist in history past this point much further, was the most perfect period to observe the utter bankruptcy of neoliberal party politics. And what did we do on the 4th of July this year? We installed an entire section of PMC neoliberal bureaucrats who had been waiting in the wings throughout that period, and who had observed how much you can get away with in this current state of neoliberal collapse. And the middle classes, rather than attempting to do something radical and going, do you know what, there's a red line here, and say, well, what is that red line? They say, well, I think it's the genocide. They say, oh, what's the genocide? It's the thing that Rosemary and Poppy and Philippa all go out every Saturday with their placards, and we all go and protest against because it's terrible. Yeah, it is terrible, yeah. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and vote for the people that are saying that that's okay. Right? And that's it. So what we're going to see now, if you thought that a bunch of larcenous, born to rule, Etonian, bone marrow sucking, pig f***ing, primogenitor through sodomy freaks, if you thought they were bad, wait till you see what this lot are like. Because they've got an erection for authority, and we're going to find out just how hard that is.